Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Mover Podcast. Jordan Poole finally kind of admits it, right? I mean, he was recently asked a question about Draymond Green and his relationship with him, right? And he says he doesn't really have an answer. It's just business. It's been basketball. Well, if that's the case, it hasn't really been good business and good basketball. I mean, well, good business for him. I mean, he got a new contract before the start of the season. But we know how the start of the season started with Draymond Green clocking up upside the head, right? And look, everybody keeps referring to that punch as to why the Warriors didn't play well. I'll give that punch some credit, right? But I think Jordan Poole just took a step back. But hey, maybe it's possible that Draymond Green is such an aggressive player, a feisty player, so much attitude. He's the spiritual warrior, the spiritual, leader, motivator, and he's part of that championship nucleus, and his value is incredible for that team. However, as the Warriors are trying to rebuild and prepare for the future, because Steph can't play forever, they went ahead and locked Jordan Poole in. Jordan Poole really didn't have his best season, didn't even have his best series against the Lakers, partly due because of the Lakers defense. But I mean, Jordan Poole was basically unplayable. And when you have when that happens to a young player, and then you have what happened to him against the vet, and you have Draymond Green march up and down the court barking and yipping and yapping at the refs and players on the other team, players on his team. I mean, it can mess with your psyche. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're afraid to make mistakes. You're afraid to call some things out when Draymond was probably wrong, but you know how he's been, or you know how he is, and you're afraid that when you get Draymond's wrath, just not a good, I can see it not being a good, comfortable headspace for Jordan Poole, right? But as for Draymond, I mean, is he worth $28 million? He's not going to opt out that contract. He's going to opt back in. The key question is, do the Warriors want him? Is his value still high enough to keep him? I mean, look, maybe for another run, but you're also trying to develop young guys like Kuminga and Jordan Poole. So, I mean, that's a tricky situation. Honestly, if I'm the Warriors, start developing young guys, get them in the rotation more, get Draymond out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if he opts in and they want to move him, I mean, what team is going to offload some assets to bring on Draymond Green with all the baggage he comes with, right? We've never seen Draymond Green on another team, so who knows how he will play. I mean, he's playing against two of the greatest shooters of all time. We really don't know. You really don't get to see Draymond Green's value, or you don't really get to project. I mean, there's some guys who play on a good team and they're very skilled and very good, and you're like, okay, if they go to another team, they might be nice, right? A la James Harden when he was a sixth man in OKC, right? So it's just interesting that Jordan Poole finally broke his silence on it. I know he didn't fully admit it, but that it bothered him. But when you talk like that, saying that it's just business, it's usually not business. It's personal. It was personal, and it had to become business, right? So leave me your thoughts on this, on Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. Anyways, please like, subscribe. I'm out.